Testing. Testing. Is this thing on? If it is on, let me know in the chat. Hello to the chat. It's me, Martin. And I'm back here once a week, just like a weekly Santa Claus. This is going really badly. Apologies to David Thayer, the mayor of A-Town, who's joining me as ever tonight. David, how you doing?
Very well, thank you.
And I just want to say hello to Alexis in the chat, Luke in the chat, people I know in the chat who's dropping his iconic uwus in the chat right now. Alexis has already spotted the casserole dish, which we're going to get into just in a second, because first of all I want to introduce our guest. It's Sharla of Goblin Town. Sharla, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Here I am, being here.
Welcome to the studio. Of course, we're gonna get into Goblin Town and its wonderful name in just a second. But I've got a confession to make. I've got a confession to make on the stream, and that is, everybody, I'm sorry, I did not celebrate Turkey Day. I couldn't get to my console. This is the second week in a row that I haven't played all week, and I'm very sorry, everybody. I did miss all the fun, and so I need Sharla, Shrinky, I need you two to let me know what went down. Of course, Shrinky's brought over this Luke says it's a disgrace, but that's the great thing is we can all celebrate it now as we explain to me what happened. Shrinky, you've brought over this casserole dish. Thank you very much. What's inside it?
Probably what's inside it would be a souped up mussel and clam chowder.
Ooh.
I think.
Souped up. Did you do that on purpose? Because it was brilliant.
No. But let's pretend I did.
He means he's put some kind of performance-enhancing drug into it, right, Shrinks?
Well, as we might discuss, I put in extra ingredients.
Oh my goodness me. Well, just before the stream started, I did have a confession to make, and that was I don't think that I've ever had casserole. I'm not even sure what qualifies a casserole. Is a casserole different to another type of stew? Is a casserole a stew that you make in the oven? What is a casserole? Somebody help me out.
It's not a stew. Unless a stew, you can have a stew that's mostly not liquidy at all.
Oh.
I'm not sure what. So my flatmate is an actual English person, and they made me a vegan shepherd's pie on Thanksgiving. And as we were eating it, I said, "So what's the difference between this and a casserole?" And neither of us knew. And we never looked it up.
Chat,
so it will remain a mystery.
Chat, let us know what a casserole is. Unless you know, Shrinky.
I think whenever you make in a casserole dish, must surely be a casserole.
Oh, I love that.
It's usually some kind of stew.
I feel like green bean casserole is the classic casserole, and topping it with mashed potato and cheese sounds right to me as well. So the difference between that and like what in England it seems you guys call sort of shepherd's pies and things like that.
Okay,
no. What's the difference?
Ho Yi is saying casserole in the oven. Alexis says that her mum used to make casserole a lot. It seemed like stew. I need, next time we have a group club meetup, somebody please bring some casserole. I want to know what it is.
One person bring a casserole, one person bring a stew. We can do a taste test.
When we can finally all share food again.
Is a stew not just like a chunkier, thicker soup?
I don't know about that. I wouldn't say that a stew is a soup. Soup is
really.
I feel like in order to be soup, there has to be a kind of minimal viscosity as you pour the contents of your soup spoon, just to test. Ho says, "Is a cassoulet a casserole or a stew?" What's a cassoulet?
Is it a kind of bird?
That sounds like a bird.
That's a cassowary.
Speaking of birds, of course, it was Turkey Day. We all met Franklin. Sharla, you had a great fact about Franklin's naming before the broadcast started.
Well, I guess that's been said. Too late forever now.
No, you drop it out. Drop the knowledge bombs on the people.
Apparently, Franklin, the master chef turkey who comes to your island on Turkey Day, is named Franklin because Benjamin Franklin wanted to make the turkey the like national bird of the U.S.
And that's amazing considering it could have been a turkey or an eagle, right? Which bird would
Yeah,
you
I feel
choose?
like maybe. Hmm. I am from the South, where we do not have bald eagles, but we do have wild turkeys.
You have eagles with a full head of hair.
Yeah, we've got the golden ones.
Oh, they're much cooler in
Brilliant.
The Rescuers Down Under. One hell of a movie, and that's got that gigantic golden eagle at the start of the movie, which is not the first time I've mentioned the Rescuers Down Under on this stream, because I think it really affected me as a child.
Down Under, that makes it sound like they're in Australia?
Yeah, they go to Australia for some reason. I forgot why. I think it's.
I guess they also have golden eagles.
I'm gonna have
some
to.
description.
I'm gonna have to ask the club's official Australian Alexis to help us. She says that Rescuers Down Under is excellent. Alexis, whenever a question comes up about Australia, I know you're right there to help us out. It's a very international stream tonight. Like you mentioned, Charlotte, you are a bona fide American. Although maybe I'm wrong. You tell me.
I spent almost all of my life in Texas. Whatever that makes me,
That makes
That's
you
gonna
cool
give
to
you
me.
More
do
hands-on.
the rest of does the rest of America consider me an American based on that? I don't know.
In this virtual room, you are the most American of the three of us.
That's right.
So therefore, you are the
Yeehaw.
expert on Turkey Day.
So I feel like, yeah, you're the expert on Turkey Day. How did you feel Turkey Day compared to the real deal? Lay it all on us, because I didn't even attend, and Shrinky over there, Shrinky's about as British as a lily white turnip. Is that fair to say, Shrinky?
I've never
Don't
seen
you call
a
them
lily
Swedes
white.
here?
A Swede, yeah, Swede.
I'm as British as one of the old pound coins that's no longer legal tender.
Oh, the round pound
Those were
coins.
so nice though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
With the ridges on the sides. Yeah.
I know. And we have to deal with these newfangled pound coins.
What are they? Tetragonal?
I don't. Is that what 12 is? I don't know. Oh wait. Before we talk about
they
Turkey Day, Ho's dropping some knowledge. There is little difference between a casserole and a stew. A purist would say that a casserole goes in the oven, heating the dish from all directions, while a stew goes on the stovetop and is heated from the bottom. Another point of difference is a casserole is the name of the pot used for cooking. Oh, and so I think basically we're learning casserole is a state of mind more than anything. Mayor Sailor has jumped in to say that Shrinky is as British as baked beans on toast, mate. But one of the things that I learnt about baked beans is they're much better in America. Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about Turkey Day.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, because they're I think they primarily tend to be kind of barbecue flavored, whereas here it's just like a little bit of tomato puree sorted. Not great.
Huh. You learn something new every day.
Oh wow, Alexis is saying North American baked beans suck. Alexis, I mean, she is a North American transplant, so I guess she would be the authority.
My dad has always been an actual English one, and
Oh.
I grew up so I thought that baked beans on toast, and we would get like the Heinz teal colored beans
Oh,
in tin. I thought that was like an amazing treat when I was a kid. But
You
then
were
I
right.
moved here and someone told me it's what you eat when you're like a broke student or just like poor.
Nah.
Is that a thing?
they're like a staple. It's
Yeah.
like, I'd say like for sure you can eat cheap if you're just eating baked beans on toast. Mayor Sailor agrees they are an amazing treat, and he's as British as baked beans on toast. Alexis is saying the Canadian baked beans suck. The British ones are better.
I feel like it would make sense if the American baked beans were sort of absolutely full of even more sugar than they are here.
It sounds good.
They just slap corn syrup in there. Just
Yes.
drizzle it all in there.
Oh God, you can't that's the thing to us. Like a corn syrup soda is exotic and wonderful. That's how it should be. So how did Turkey Day compare?
It was, it reminded me of my childhood. Like
Oh,
it was so true to life. Like just all those memories of pulling on my wetsuit and wading out into the sea, and you can't come home for dinner until you found this many mussels and like you've caught a perch or something like that. It was, yeah, it was really good.
A turkey chef comes to town and everyone's excited.
Yeah, and there's like implications that, oh, it would be horrifying to eat an actual turkey, but we're still going to eat other animals. Yeah, really good.
so
So
you don't have to cook another animal for Franklin, do you? Please tell me, no.
Yeah.
Are fish animals?
I guess they are. Franklin.
We should go down this road.
It's a very philosophical chat already, but yeah, in case you weren't aware, Martin, what you're sent out to collect ingredients to bulk up Franklin. Like Franklin's like, I've got this recipe and I am a master chef, but I need the freshest local ingredients to really make these dishes sing.
Oh, so it's like a Marks and Spencer advert.
Kind of. Only you have to do the legwork.
Oh, so did you say to fatten Franklin up? So is the implication that somebody eats Franklin?
No.
Okay.
He's cooking. He's putting on a feast for the whole village.
Okay. I mean, I love that. Has he got a slightly different look in this game?
He's bright pink. Is that how he looked in the other games? I've never played another Animal Crossing game.
Oh, that's gonna be an interesting thing to chat about as we walk through your island in a little bit, actually. So I think Franklin. If Franklin's anything like Jingle, Franklin might have got a new outfit in New Horizons. I'm just having a quick Google to check because unfortunately, I didn't see. It looks like Franklin is still the same old Franklin in his chef's scrubs. That's not what you call them. Chef's whites. Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
He looks a bit depressed though in the Google image search result that I've seen. I guess
cheer him up with all your
good.
high quality local ingredients.
Oh, good. That's I'm sad I've missed out, but I will not miss out on Jingle coming to town. I tell you that much. How did you find Thanksgiving, chat? Let us know as we prepare to venture to Goblin Town, the island of Goblin Town. And while we venture to the airport, I'll just let everybody know, that you know what it is. If you've come here every week, we're going to chat about the stream schedule. But what a schedule it is. And it's just, packed full of the same three shows that we've mentioned for previous weeks, but that may change. And if you've been paying attention, you'll know that at any moment a new quiz slot may drop from people I know. So if you didn't see, if you've been watching for the last few weeks, you would have seen the marvelous video game quiz that people I know put on for us. And there's rumours of another one coming soon, which I think that information was public on a stream before. If it wasn't, I'm sorry, people I know. I've just given the game away. But until that announcement happens, come back to us on Wednesday at 8 p.m. for my solo stream. Last week I played the start of Demon's Souls. I didn't get past the first level. I'm very sorry. I've gotten a lot better now and I've got a lot farther. Maybe I'll play it again. I don't know. My video game backlog pile is growing and growing, and there's so much I don't really know what to play. There's a lot of stuff. So if you have any ideas, let me know. In fact, tell me what you want me to play. I'll be happy to play it. And then Saturdays at 8 p.m. It happened last night. It happened the week before. Joe Sparrow, fresh off of his stint playing Mario Sunshine, is now playing Hades, which I think some people in the chat described as the sexiest game ever made. I don't know about that, but it was real fun to watch Joe get to grips with it. People I know is confirming Hades is very sexy. I mean, for some reason everybody's ripped, but I guess gods would be ripped, right? They're not going to be like, if you're a god and you have that kind of like power to physically manifest yourself, you're not going to manifest yourself without a six-pack, right? They're all jacked. And then of course on Sunday at 8 p.m. on Sunday at 8 p.m. there's more A-Town with me and Shrinky. Come back next week where I believe I'm not going to say who the guest is just yet because we haven't completely locked it down. But if you were paying attention last week, you might have a clue who it might be. Of course, you can find us all over the internet. Come see us on Twitter, where basically I think we talk about the stream schedule, some other bits and bobs. In Instagram, art posts are restarting this week, so pay attention to that. If you're on the club Discord and you have ideas for the art showcases on the stream, let us know, because I think we'd love to start crowdsourcing those as a club, basically. And then over on YouTube, you can you can watch replays of Animal Crossing tours and other such high score club streams. Amazing, eh? Of course, this stream would not exist without its mother show, the A-Town podcast, which David lovingly produces. The whole entirety of season 1 is available on probably on your favorite podcast provider, unless it's Spotify. It's not on there, but you can't have everything. And if you feel like paying for our Discord Nitro fees for 1 month, you can help us out by buying a club membership pin if you want. They're real cool. We're running out, actually, so yeah, if you want one, get them while the going's good. And on
would
that
you say
note,
they make a great stocking filler?
they would. Oh, Shrinky. You'd be so good on QVC.
I just want to know if that's your opinion. Would they?
I think they would. If you've got somebody in your life that watches this stream or any of the videos or any of that stuff, I think then yes, it's good for them. Maybe a bit confusing if you give it to somebody who isn't one of the loyal 10 people watching this stream. But if you are one of those, if you know one of the 10 people, God, they're going to love it. They're going to be in heaven if you give them one of these. And thank you to everybody that ordered one last week, actually. I was a bit late in sending them out, so apologies if you're only just receiving them now, or maybe even tomorrow. So we're at the airport. We're getting ready. I'm getting ready to put in the dodo code. I didn't quite get to it fast enough. I'm really bad at putting in this dodo code really quickly, so apologies, everybody. But while I do that, I need to know, why Goblin Town?
Well, that's a good question. And I think it was probably because I was rereading The Hobbit. And I guess I started my island about the time after they crossed the Misty Mountains and got dragged down into Goblin Town.
I mean, I've got to. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. Usually, I respond to Lord of the Rings stuff on the stream. Like, I haven't read Lord of the Rings, but I read The Hobbit as a kid, and so I was about to say I've only seen the movie, but it's not true when it comes to The Hobbit. Everybody, I do read books sometimes, and I got to tell you, it's pretty wild down in the Goblin caves. Am I going to be terrified?
Not anymore, sadly. I've really gotten into the it's the fun holidays now, or no, Halloween is an extremely fun holiday, and I did go all out for Halloween, but I've transitioned into a more, it's fall, autumnal, Thanksgiving, slowly moving in the sort of Christmas, winter solstice direction vibe.
Oh,
when I initially started my island, and I was like, well, I've named it Goblin Town, I better make it worth it. I just covered it in skulls, which I think Shrinky came over when it was like that at one point.
That's my abiding memory of it, yeah.
Well, on the flyover, I've seen a couple of skulls hanging out by a tree. I've also seen a duck with a poo on its head, which is great. Which is, means I'm going to love being here. Oh, you two awake? You two awake for me under a mushroom? This is very sweet. I believe I'm here. Just got to get past the loading screen. So Shrinky, you visited before. What are your memories of your early visits?
Well, I mean, I've never seen so many skulls on an Animal Crossing island, and they were it was interesting use of the fossil icon. When a fossil's been identified.
Yeah.
So Sharla had lined all the paths with these skulls.
Yeah, I just lined all the paths with skulls.
Why not?
Exactly.
So I immediately in this entrance area, I'm struck with It feels like there's a duality here when it comes to the paths. It feels like visitors have to make a choice, but it seems whichever direction you go in, it's going to be pleasant. I'm loving like.
Oh no, it's a very dire choice.
Oh no! Oh no! Do we have to make a choice?
You can do. I can show you around in the order that I randomly choose, or you can show you
No,
around.
no. We should follow you. I'm a little bit worried that a goblin related mishap might befall us.
Well, that's all right. We'll pay the respects to the correct authorities, and
Okay.
I'm sure they'll let you out alive. Let's go. Well, this is my seasonal mushroom bit. It's got
use
the
all my
colors
willpower.
of the season. If you come behind, you'll get to see all of the Thanksgiving loot.
Shrinky,
Turkey Day loot.
Shrinks, were you just about to say you were going to steal the mushroom?
I'm using all my willpower not to pick those mushrooms because I've become programmed to seek out and harvest as many mushrooms as I can find.
Oh, I see the cornucopia. So just so everybody knows, I because I didn't participate in Turkey Day. Before the stream, Shrinky was like, I've got a. I was like, Shrinky, can you bring over some Thanksgiving items? And he said, I've got a cornucopia, and I thought he was using that figuratively, but no, it turns out there's a real cornucopia.
There's a real cornucopia,
My
and
bad.
there's a lovely little fireplace
I love this.
that I like, and there's these decorations which I think are really cute, and there's these surprisingly universally versatile like garden stand pillars. You see these things? These are also
Yeah.
Turkey Day garden plinths
I saw
things.
that Mayor Sailor in the chat's been making good use of these plinths in his town.
Yeah, nice. I'm gonna put them to use. He
Mesa
just
says,
slaps some fake statues on top of them, and then
Yes.
they'll look.
speaking of statues, I
Really?
see you've got a little visitor in the pumpkin patch over here.
Yeah, it's not the real one. I thought the fake one had antenna, but it's still not real. I'm absolutely flabbergasted by this little fella. Yeah.
An
It's not
interloper.
the floating one.
I do have the real one already, but now I have this one as well. Well, maybe it's real as well. Maybe that's why he didn't accept it. Huh.
I think the other one,
Anyway.
the fake one floats and his eyes glow.
Oh, so
Yeah, I can't wait to get the fake one. It sounds cool as hell.
I don't know. I think the fact that this one is stationary is a lot more sinister. Also,
Fake. Not real. Floating things always better.
oh, look at a little thingamajig. What's this? A marimba? Is that what it's called? I forget what
Oh
it's
yeah, the villagers they just stand here and play music.
called. Yay!
It was very fun. There's a what have we got over here? Ukulele. Everyone knows you play the ukulele when it's lying flat on the ground.
That's the pro way to play, like a what's it called? Like a dobro? You know, like a steel guitar. What's the difference between a steel guitar and a
but
dobro?
next level because you don't even put it on your lap.
Just on the ground, where
Brush
Mother-
it with your foot.
what gives you better acoustics than Mother Earth? Oh, look at this
Truly.
blue zone.
Yeah,
this-
I just this is the shell stuff zone and also the harp because it looked nice.
I love this. It's very serene, but also the blue is so vibrant. It feels like the serenity is very like contemplative and like mentally stimulating. I feel like I'm.
It evokes the sea.
It's,
Yes.
Oh, I see a little squid hiding out in the flowers. Actually,
Oh yeah, I was gonna fill the gaps with all the models that I get, but I haven't seen what's his name in absolutely ages, so it's not that many yet. The beaver. Oh, he's a clownfish.
Okay.
CJ. I was going to say Chip, but that would be a faux pas.
It would.
Is that why? Is that a secret name for CJ that I don't know?
CJ. Wait, is CJ the right name, Shrinky? CJ is the old fishing tournament friend who I think is rumored to be Chip's dad.
No.
Is that right?
CJ's the guy I know in the vest.
Oh wait, sorry. Chip is CJ's dad. My bad. Is that right, chat? Somebody help me out. Don't rely on me for I'm crossing facts.
He was.
Shrinky's googling. Help me out here.
Yeah, you're right. He was the previous.
There we go.
So back he was a beaver. Yeah. In the previous games, it was clearer that when you were doing the competitions for catching fish, or insects, the recipient of the prizes, like Chip, would probably go and eat what you gave them rather than just appreciating it.
Oh, that's funny.
Whereas now that's not implied anymore.
What about oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm forgetting their name. The bug loving
Flick.
Flick. Yes.
Yes.
Were they such a freaking weirdo in the previous games? Because I like it so much.
So Flick is also new, but it's the same kind of deal as CJ, where the wait, what's old Flick called? Shrinky. I'm forgetting now. It's all blurring
Old
away.
Flick.
Old Flick, the chameleon gecko.
Yeah. No, I can't remember either.
So they
Chameleon gecko.
I'm forgetting Nat. So Nat was
Yes, that.
so Nat was like the old version of Flick, and I think it is again implied in the Japanese in the original Japanese dialogue that there is a relation between them as well. But the implication was that Nat would eat the bugs as well, whereas obviously Flick is more of a kind of sensitive spiritual connection. Yeah, exactly.
He definitely likes bugs.
Oh, look who it is! It's Pietro.
Yes, it's Pietro.
Yes.
I know. Another came from a friend's island, and at first I was like, hold on. At first I was like, yeah, like that.
But now what are you like?
But now I'm like, there it is. There's a little bit of lag on my reactions here. It's just like real nice. Smooth customer. You knew how to get on my good side.
It's a good friend. People I know is referring to him as a mega hunk.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I actually have, and I kind of hate this, although I realize there's absolutely no option. The person who lives in this house has the same personality as Pietro, and I also love him. That's Phil the peacock, I guess.
Should we visit?
Yeah, sure. He's got a house with a vibe.
What? Phil is a very nondescript name for a peacock.
Yeah, Phil. Yeah. I wonder what the connection is there. Phil.
Technically starts with the letter P.
Yeah.
But
they normally try a bit harder than that.
It's a secret. Oh, I've never met him. Or, hello. Look at this dreamboat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a little. Look at this little kimono-like outfit as well. You know, when a gentleman answers the door in a silk kimono, you're in for a good night.
And already has a steaming bath.
The steaming bath. I love that the villages who have toilets out just get on them while you're there. They just do. That's great.
Well, in the animal kingdom, I suppose it's a sign of comfort to do your business while other creatures are around. I guess it says I trust you. I often find my own cat likes to join me during my comfort breaks and have a mini comfort break of her own. It's very weird.
Do you have yours and your cat's comfort stations in the same?
Yeah, it's
that's wonderful. Yeah, what a family experience.
Basically,
we do that as well.
Yeah, in fact, I believe it's because of Shrinks and Ho that we thought that's a good idea. But
family that poos together.
Exactly, and family unity, the best way to achieve family unity is to get face-to-face toilets. That's the tip of the stream, everybody. Oh, look at it flush. Here's a question for everybody. I'd never actually seen the flush animation before, and I wonder, if you have a Southern Hemisphere island, does the flush go around the other way?
Is that a real thing?
That's a real thing in the real world.
In the real world.
In the real world.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought The Simpsons made that up.
Mayor Sailor says, we're as British as toilet humour. Apologies, everybody. We had a very toilet humour heavy pre-stream.
Well, I'm sad that more of my villagers aren't wearing my poo hats because I spent more money than I could afford making sure they all I'll hand them.
That's very Goblin.
Let's see.
I can't leave. Phil's stopping me from leaving. Look, shrinking. Look.
Phil.
Oh, it's out. I've gone. I've gone.
Oh, I came back in to push him out of the way, but now he's moved.
Oh, Alexa says Australian toilets don't flush the same as North American ones. The mechanism is different. I tell you where does have weird toilets. The Netherlands. They have the little shelf. You know what I'm talking about. I know people I know knows what I'm talking about.
They do in Germany as well.
Oh, it's an interesting. Yeah, so I mean, I know we're going seriously into poo territory here, but apparently in Germany and in the Netherlands, there's like a little shelf, so you do your business.
It's a poo hat, by the way. Come over to the coast.
This is going to be the YouTube thumbnail, and it's going to say poo
It's
talk.
Quacko!
Yes.
This is one of my originals and one of my absolute favorites, and they can never leave.
Banned from leaving. Oh, Drake. Your little charmer. A white poo as well, but very bird-like. So Alexis has Googled the shelf. So the shelf in these loos is basically so you can really get a good look at your business before you flush. It just like holds it there. So you could be like, oh, yes, that's good.
Wait.
Yeah.
What is this shelf? These are the running fields, by the way. These are my fields of flowers that you can run through because that is super fun.
It feels so good.
It does. It really does.
So wrong.
Oh, you two are really holding down the run button on this. I can't do that.
You gotta get in there.
Really? Oh, I don't want to ruin the flowers. I'm doing it.
Nah, they'll just grow back.
Oh
They'll
yes.
grow back tomorrow.
Oh,
I've
anarchy.
got millions of them. Look at them. This is my native flower.
If you
wind
ever
flower.
did this in New Leaf, you would get banned from the
Arrested.
internet. Yeah, the police would come around to
Who's
your
gonna
house.
arrest you?
Booker, one of the cops in New Leaf.
There are cops.
Yeah, the police have been defunded in New Horizons, but there were cops in previous iterations.
Whoa. I
Well,
knew
they didn't-
previous iterations were more harsh on people who left for a while, but I guess we could go up to the museum now. But let's go this way.
Let's just appreciate this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Amazing.
This is
structure here.
I
really
don't know if you can
creepy.
get it all in, but if you pan up, no, we're gonna have to go down here
Okay.
to take in the brachio next.
It's the
Oh,
I see it now. I was going to say whose hips do these? Which dinosaurs' hips? That's really amazing.
Lion hips.
Look at that. This is like something out of Dark Souls.
This is definitely a remnant of when the Goblin Town vibe was extra strong.
It's very majestic, very very beautiful, but also quite intimidating. Ho loves this formation, but she says, Charlie, you're not allowed on her island after all of that flower running.
I would never crush an unspecified for crushing flower.
I also love that. I love this kind of arrangement of the money tree and the mushrooms and the pumpkin log. It feels very like a goblin throne. Oh my goodness me!
Whoops. That's all right. I have to do my my whatchamacallit. I was leaving that up as an ostentatious sign of wealth.
Oh, it felt it. I was like, look at this, but I love it's got like.
But now I've knocked them down, and so I'll just have to have a lot of money.
It does feel like a goblin throne. I love it.
Oh, here's some more actual skulls. I only ever got 2 of these. I'm always hoping to get more of them.
Ooh, I think I might have one if you would like another.
Yes, please, all of them. These are goldfish, which I was
course.
extremely disappointed to find that the koi don't come in just like larger versions of these gorgeous bowls. This is just what
that's
happens
so
if you
good.
place them. Did you know that? It's so nice.
Yeah, that's
very cool.
Really, really lovely. So many little kind of like quirks of what you get when you place creatures in this version. I love it. I would love a swimming pool full of kois though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the vibe of the campsite, but with the dinosaur in the background.
Yeah, got all my dinos surrounding the museum. Got a nice little campsite. What is this playing? Is this playing something? Surfing KK.
Yes, I
This
feel.
feels to me like a kind of area where kids would come to be educated.
Oh
on
yeah.
a, educational field trip.
Yeah. Educated about dinos.
Or
Yeah.
casseroles.
Or camping.
Dinosaur. castle?
Oh,
Maybe that's why they're not around anymore.
the thing is, I don't eat meat, but whenever people like joke about eating dinosaurs, I can't help but imagine that they're immensely tasty due to the way the Flintstones makes dinosaur meat look.
Ooh, do they look like big old like just those cartoon bone like cartoon
Yeah,
meat with the big
it's
just
got
like a bone
exactly,
white spot in the middle?
exactly.
I don't know. I feel like lizards probably not delicious. And they're literally called terrible lizards, so it's
Oh yeah,
probably
ugh. Yeah, we want the delicious
probably
lizards.
terrible.
I don't know what delicious is in Latin though. I guess it. I
This is my
get.
Zen garden. It's
It's very. It's very relaxing. I haven't planted any bamboo on my islands. I get really really jealous when people have because I'm
I
just
made sure to fence them in. Well, I guess this
Oh
one could
yeah.
spread. The bamboo in New Horizon, well, in Animal Crossing, is extremely polite as opposed to bamboo in real life, which is a monster that
virulent.
will destroy everything around you, but still be beautiful.
That's the problem. We need that, and that's why we have to do our best to make sure pandas do not go extinct because we need them to eat up all the excess bamboo that gets created. 8 bit hobo is saying, "Oh, I trust tramp. He just tramps straight through his flowers. No time for tiptoeing."
Yeah, I think it does. There's a difference between wild fields of flowers and you know special flower formations or flower beds and that kind of thing.
Well, here's another wild field area.
Oh yeah.
These are my weed fields because the weeds are always so beautiful.
I know, right?
One of the best
The little
innovations.
The beauty of the weeds is unparalleled. It's such a little serene spot as well. Looking over the bamboo garden, little little swinging chair. Is that a full moon? Is that almost a full moon?
Ooh, it looks almost
Uh oh.
By the way,
nice though.
did either of you have a snow flurry today?
I
Oh, I did yesterday.
I did
Yesterday.
not.
Yeah.
It was very exciting. I was not dressed for it. I had to go change.
I don't think I've got a good winter outfit in Animal Crossing yet.
Did you get the winter solstice sweater when it was the solstice? That's both the solstices, depending on where you are.
I did not get that. Oh, I'm missing out on so much.
I can't remember. I hope I did.
SMH.
I
It was
know.
great.
I don't time travel, so I can't rectify that until next year. Alexis can't wait to get some snow on her island, and I want to see it too.
Yeah, it was really nice. I wasn't, it was just I thought the animation was really good of the like it settles on the ground, it stays there for like a second or two, and then it kind of just fades away, melts away.
Love it. Oh,
Um
hello! Got some lilies of the valley.
yeah, so I eventually I found out that you can't have the skulls everywhere and get a five-star island because they're dropped items. So at one point I extremely sorrowfully picked up all the skulls and had a five-star island for a while. But anyway, yeah, this is the graveyard. This is my nan, and this is my uncle, and this
Oh,
is a family friend. Yeah, it's not a sad thing though. It's really nice. I really like having this. And if you want to talk about like, I don't know, in Animal Crossing being a like pretty therapeutic game, uh, this has been a really great thing for me. I started playing Animal Crossing right about the time that my uncle died. Yes, of COVID. Uh, and yeah, it was really nice. I just the same day my friend sent me this gravestone, and it was just like the day of his funeral. My friend just sent me this gravestone. It was like, "Hey, I thought you'd like this." And I was like, "I would like this, but today it's extra good."
Oh wow.
And I made this, and it was just an extremely nice to do, and it made me feel really good. And I come up here and I change the little flowers that are in front of them, and I just like it a lot.
I think
That's
I
fair.
think I think it's really interesting that this kind of thing happens within the game because I had the same feeling too. Like I kind of have it like in the final version of my island that may never be created. I do kind of want to have like a little garden for my dad who kind of got me like started on video games. So like I yeah, this it's very touching.
Yeah, I having a memorial for people is I don't know what I like how would I what I would do with that in my real life. I don't have a real garden, but you can make something on a like really epic scale in a video game that you absolutely just like couldn't do in real life. And that's yeah.
And you could even make it so that other people can visit it. Like you could do a even a dream code or whatever. If there's people you'd like to come and check it out, you might not be able to
Oh
visit
yeah. If
in the real world.
anyone I'm related to ever starts playing Animal Crossing, I'll invite them.
Oh.
It's it's very touching. I mean, I'm very easy to make cry, as well. So
Oh no.
no, it's one of
It is
one of
like it
my
isn't
more redeeming
yeah,
character traits, I think.
agreed. It isn't not sad, but it's also extremely wholesome. So, yeah, it's like Gandalf says, not all tears are an evil.
Exactly. Gandalf gets referenced so much on this stream. I feel like we need to go visit that Lord of the Rings themed island that does the rounds.
Ooh.
I know we should. I wish that you could do. I wish that you could do multiple people visiting dream codes at once.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. But alas.
Alrighty.
Or some more. Some oh hello some
Here we go.
an extra special
All
set
right.
of bones here.
Time to pay our respects. And yeah,
Shrieky's respects are terrified respects.
that's all right. The skeleton likes that too. This is some remnant of old Goblin Town energy that got souped up as part of Halloween, and I love it.
It's got the henge behind
Yes.
it. I do feel the kind of dark energy, but it's a kind of I feel called to the darkness. Maybe if the moon was full, something might have happened here. Something dark and deadly.
You are both very lucky that it's not a full moon. I don't think I could have, in good conscience, allowed you to come if it was the actual full moon.
I like
Also,
to think that a beam would just shine straight through the henge.
yes, straight through his eyes.
a giant skeleton silhouette would be down here, or something like that.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Maybe if I get into custom paths like I always tell myself I will and then never do, I'll get some really good skeleton shadow
Oh, I'd love that.
action, skull shadow.
This is everybody start thinking about Halloween for next year. These are the thoughts we need to be having. Oh, my pet Roxy's joined us in the chat. Hey, Roxy. She says there's value in the bittersweet and melancholic. I agree.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, this is just a forest because I just like having the wild bits. And then we get over here to the coast and you see where I just shoved all of the flowers that grew everywhere that I just didn't know what to do with.
I know this well, but
Couldn't
they are so
work with
pretty.
any configuration, but they are so pretty. I can't bin them. You can't give them away. They don't I don't know.
I feel like if
I
this,
wish you could put like a potted plant. I wish you could put a flower in a pot
yes,
and put it in your house. That's what I wish. Or give it to people.
agree. It would be interesting to do if the game had more things related to flower arranging. 'Cause it's interesting that you can craft kind of flower related items with the flowers, but it would be really nice to kind of even I don't know make some kind of like hang more just kind of have more variety and kind of hanging gardens, etc. Oh,
Swoop the recipe.
love it. Oh, hello.
What's it gonna be?
Oh yeah, let's find out.
A sauna heater.
Oh, hello.
Nice.
Perfect for the autumn nights.
Hype.
Oh, so 8-Bit Hobo's reminding us that you can pick a little flower and place it in a tiny little vase, which I've done.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, when you place flowers, they do look really nice and sweet, and I do like that. And they all have different little shaped vases depending on which kind of flower they are, which is a very nice touch. It's not just like one flower. Oh, this is the gym. This is the house of my frog jock, and then above here was the house of my sheep jock, who has moved away.
Oh no!
But I put the gym between their houses so that they could.
I find like the jocks stand out when you have multiple jocks. It stands out more than I think any other personality type. But I love that you treated them so well over here, and also very health and safety compliant here. The logo of the gym, I've got to say, one of the strongest gym logos I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Fitness First has got nothing on this.
Fitness Goblin is who that is.
It's a Fitness Goblin.
Yeah.
I love how the Fitness Goblin is red, which is the color of blood infiltrating all of the muscles.
Yeah.
At least that's
I can
how.
tell that you're a doctor.
You've got me. Oh, by the way, shout out to Alexis for spotting that I have a new haircut in the game, but it feels really weird. Like
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah.
so baldness is finally in the game, and now it's here. I kind of feel like Caillou. Shout out to all my Caillou fans. Roxy says red is the color of meaty gains. It is indeed.
Meaty gains.
That could be the name of the gym chain.
Yeah, meaty gains. Yes. Let's do it. That's the business. The business has begun.
It could be the name of a pop-up barbecue shack type thing.
Meaty. Yeah, I like that. This combi, right? You get your barbecue and then you do your what's it called? Exercise. That's what it's called. That's the thing that I definitely have been doing regularly during lockdown.
You pump some iron and then you load up on ribs.
That's it.
That's definitely what doctors recommend.
That's right. The more red meat, the better, right?
This is a thing that actually exists in real life. It turns out, this blow-up bed. I went to Hyde Park for the first time in like what felt like 3 years, but it was probably only like 5 months or something. And someone just had one of these, and I was like, "But that's from Animal Crossing."
How does it work?
I don't know.
So they weren't lying on it at the time.
I think, well, the game calls it an inflatable couch, but the only way you can get on it is by lying down on it. So I think they were sort of like, there were a couple people like sitting on it.
Is it like...
It was this exact color as well, which really threw me.
Is it meant to kind of give you a kind of... Is it a cross between like a beanbag and a hammock?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm too scared to get in the hammock. I'm certain I'll do that thing where I just like fall straight out of it. Oh, Alexis says these are very popular in Vancouver. You wave them around to fill them with air. You wave them around.
Right.
That must be extremely entertaining to watch a whole bunch of people like setting up in a park at the same time.
I want to see that, Alexis. We need some photo evidence of this happening whenever it's convenient.
If possible.
Video.
You don't even need to carry a pump around with you.
How do you inflate stuff by waggling it around? I've got to see this. I need to know.
Is it like those huge bubble makers? This is my flower grid. It's all the flowers except, and then there's question marks for the ones that I don't have.
I was going to ask.
Yes. There's the green mums and the black cosmos and what are blue roses? Oh yeah, the blue roses.
Well, if anybody in the gardening gang wants to, if you're accepting donations, I'm sure we can get you.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm going to grow them myself, but it's been a long time since I actually cared about that. It's so hard.
I know. I haven't even ventured into that yet. But I mean, I love the little like holding icon. So that's cool. I wondered initially, is this a place where you stand and think? Shrinky's doing it right now, contemplating.
Stand and think.
People I know says blue roses.
3.
Oh wait, no.
Everybody.
Wait. I need to get my reaction thing out.
All right.
Yes, I've got it. Okay, count us in.
2. Think.
Shrinky went for the ellipsis version, which I don't.
Do I have that one? What's that one called?
I don't think I've got that one. What is it called, Shrinks?
Yeah.
It's called thinking, I think.
I don't think I have it.
Yeah. Oh, thought.
Thought.
Yeah.
Are these in alphabetical order, or would that be way too much to ask for?
Way too much to ask for.
You'll know because it looks like the ellipsis.
I don't have it, so I'm heartbroken.
I don't have it either.
Uh-oh.
The revelation that there was a whole nother page of reactions kind of blew me. But I am extremely pleased to be able to sit down. That's something that I actually wished for loads of times. You know, when your villagers are just like, they're just sitting by the riverbank and reading, and you come up and you say hi to them, and you're like, man, I wish I could just chill here with you for a while.
I haven't sat down yet. I haven't done it yet. Can I do it? Wait, I need to get it on my wheel. Wait, I've forgotten how to remove things from the wheel. It's been that long.
Do you have to buy them? Have you bought them?
I have bought them. I have bought
Press
them.
Y once you've got your wheel up.
press Y.
You press Y when the wheel's up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, where is it? Do I not have it?
No, it's to the right.
I've got
next
it.
to the hunting.
I've got it. I've got it, everybody.
got it.
I'm going to sit for the first time. Okay. Oh, I feel so good.
And I would love to clap, but you can't clap while you sit.
That's the next
impossible.
update.
You stay sitting and we will applaud you. Where's my applauding? Here we go.
There's so much love for sitting in the chat right now. People are saying sitting down storage have been great. Alexis says she loves when you sit next to a villager and they smile at you and say, they smile at you like, "Oh, baby, learn how to sit."
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you, everybody. And the sparkly thing that looks kind of like a Hadouken from Street Fighter is also amazing.
World's most uwu Hadouken.
That's the dream Street Fighter game where they just kind of tickle each other with like sparkly fighting energy.
That's going to be great, actually, for any time you want to be dressed as a wizard and cast a spell on someone.
Yes!
The mage outfits. This is where I started trying to kind of breed the flowers that I'm missing and just sort of...
Well, it has a kind of like... How do I put it? It has a kind of like... kind of unplanned, like, fun about it. You know, it just feels a little bit... Because it's incomplete, it just feels a little bit more real, natural to me. I like it. I feel like it's kind of good chaos.
I like you. That's what it is.
Thank you.
It's authenticity.
Speaking of authenticity, I love how you've kept it real and you've given yourself a long driveway.
Yes.
Yeah. For those future cars to park. Once we get driving.
Or something. Yes, come into my house. I used this as impetus to actually decorate the whole thing.
Ooh.
The whole house has stuff in it now, in a place that I put it specifically on purpose for aesthetic reasons.
I mean, when I walk into this room, immediately I feel like I'm getting a big autumnal hug. I love the drapery surrounding us in the room.
That is the Turkey Day wall, which I don't know why. I don't know what like a drapey, like almost theater curtain wall has to do with Thanksgiving. I do like it.
If you kind of blur your eyes so you don't see the curtain fringe, I guess it could look like rows and rows of mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Hobo says it's turkey skin. That's so creepy.
No, I'm gonna no. That's not what
Luke's
it is.
saying, is it slices of meat?
It's not. You guys should. It's pretty grapes. I don't like that idea at all.
Alexis says is it maybe presidential, which I guess feels. I suppose as kind of as an outsider to the American culture, I suppose, you know, we would maybe do, and I guess it would be the same in Japan too, where also there's no president. I guess it maybe we do associate the presidential system with the US. I don't know. I'm chatting BS right now, but I can tell you it's a lovely curtain.
The floor is also the Turkey Day floor, and that's just like some nice wooden hard floor, and the rug is the Turkey Day rug.
Right.
They just went they went the opposite of Halloween for Turkey Day. They just went like low key, classy, autumnal, and it really took me off guard, but I like it.
Yeah, it's really nice to actually have homeware that is, you know, has functional, has like all year round functionality. I love that the rug has a kind of like a homely, imperfect edge to it. Feels really, you know.
Yeah, I wonder if it's supposed to be fringe.
Ooh.
You know?
I bet if we zoomed in on this, we would see that we would see extra detail in the embroidery or the applique, whatever it's.
I'm zooming in on that Yule log. It's a little early to have that out, but I couldn't help this.
You know, there's always time for a Yule log, right?
They sent it to us, though.
Exactly, you got to eat it.
It looks so good as well, with the tiny little mushrooms, which are presumably like truffles or something.
Oh yeah, so cute.
Luke says that's my kind of dinner on the table. Well, firstly, okay.
Good in Goblin Town.
Sorry, I need to zoom in on this mug before we do anything. Look at this cat.
Oh, that's Susie. That's my cat. She's also on my flag.
Oh, it's amazing. We were talking about this before the stream started. This is a great mug. I would be honoured if you would let us take the pattern as a souvenir so we can put it in the studio.
Oh yeah. How do you do that?
We'll figure it out after the stream.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I can't take credit. My flatmate made it. I'm not a good enough artist to pull something off like that.
I think it's amazing. I want it on a jumper. I'm going to say it's a souvenir of the island.
Why haven't I worn it on a jumper? Oh my god.
Also, I love that there's a big mouth Billy Bass in the room, everybody.
Yeah.
Must have.
Does it sing? I assume they couldn't or didn't bother to get the rights for it to sing Don't Worry, Be Happy, but I also haven't tried.
Does it do it? Imagine if it did it.
Might be
I can't clean up.
an analog bass.
Oh, it's a good old-fashioned analog bass.
I'd love to hear KK's version of Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Roxy says the day after Thanksgiving is the beginning of the time we know as Long Christmas.
Oh.
Into it.
The Long Christmas.
That makes it sound more dread orientated. Where to next?
Let's go to the right.
Okay, you're an iconoclast. You know, it's very rare to see an immediate right turn as we tour a house, but I like
Really?
that. I like that. We find that the normal order, and the viewers will know this, is north, west, east, upstairs, downstairs. So we're deviating immensely, and I'm glad we are, because this is
the fruit room.
It's the fruit room. I love it. It's like, oh, I love that we're surrounded by these lovely bushes.
Yeah, I love this wallpaper. It is the drips and the hydrangeas and the serenery, if you will.
Plus, it's the fantasy show on TV.
Shout out to Gandalf, everybody, or Saruman, as I think it's in the show.
Saruman. Yeah.
You've got the classic Animal Crossing Apple TV.
Yes.
I don't think the
Iconic.
Froggy chair is back, but the Apple TV is representing in this game.
I think the Apple TV is more iconic than the Froggy chair, regardless of what's transpired in the internet in recent years.
Me too.
Also, the little kind of like daffodil gramophone. Ooh,
Cute, huh?
beautiful.
Thank you. Yes. This was the only room that was unchanged before, you guys. No, that's not true. Anyway, yes, the room's been there for a while.
The rugs,
I just keep liking it and not changing it.
It's so playful but quite serene, and I love that. Also, the fruit rugs, some of the best rugs in the game.
Really good. I was disappointed with the fruit wallpaper. I won't lie. I feel like it's not that I dislike them. They're just not in the vibe of the rest of the fruit stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Agree. We need more alternative fruit stuff. Make it happen. Roxy says the rug game is on point in New Horizons. Ain't it just? Look at this room. I see, coziness is the vibe in this house so far.
I wanted it to be places that I liked to be in. And for this one, I had the mushroom wallpaper that I wanted to use somewhere, and I felt like this is what I came up with.
I love
I feel
how
like the bears are the correct vibe for this wallpaper.
I love the sense of color coordination in the house.
Thank you. I find it very difficult to not just wear, like, you know how there's the color palette for the clothing it's not unending. It's big, but it's not unending.
Yeah.
So you can get a lot of things that are just the same color. I have a lot of trouble not choosing outfits that are just all the exact same color. And apparently I like to do the same thing with the rooms as well, because that also happens.
Did you choose the furnishings to match the wallpaper?
Yes, here I started with the wallpaper. That would actually be a fun game if I could get you guys to guess what was like the thing I wanted to use that I based everything else around.
Yes. Okay. I'm ready for this in the next room. Obviously, we already know the answer in this one.
It's pretty impressive having two giant teddy bears in a room and that not being the thing that caused you to create this layout.
the color of the teddy bear is so pleasing. I don't think I've ever been in such a color coordinated house before, and I'm really enjoying it. Also, I think we had it a couple of streams ago where we were saying like, isn't it nice when people create rooms in their house that kind of look like they could feasibly be a villager's room, and this kind of has that vibe where it's got like, you know, it's got great matching tonality. It feels like there's a theme,
Cohesion.
but also a little bit of eccentricity in the fact that there's two giant bears guarding you as you sleep.
Have you been in Pietro's house?
I have.
That is a place.
I know, right? In case
Who's the villager with the UFO?
Octopus name.
Marina? No.
Other octopus.
Octavian.
Octavian. There we go.
That's still the best villager's house I've been in. IMO.
It's up there.
Let's go downstairs.
Oh, okay. We're going to a different floor. This is so iconoclastic. My mind is being blown right now. We've never had such a freewheeling tour around the house. Oh my goodness me! Halloween. They said Halloween was over, but
I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not ready to let it go.
Oh, I don't even know where to start.
Let it go. It's this is a
rug.
room where I sort of sacrificed my taste to the maximalist gods and was like, just put in everything, and I ended up actually really liking it.
The shrine-like quality of the kind of Halloween party plate and the candy in front of Jack's robe and the floating head beneath of the Jack portrait. It's actually quite intimidating a little bit. I feel a bit scared.
This does feel like you are Jack, and this is his secret cave.
This is like the Batcave.
Yeah.
This is where Jack lives for the rest of the year before it's time for him to go out and get everyone to get him candy again. Yeah, you may have noticed I do like a good shrine.
He probably harvests candy in that one night, and then he takes it down to his lair, and then he just spends the rest of the year living off that candy.
That's like, I love that.
And only needs to come out once a year, like a cicada or something.
That's why he's hidden his face. He's too poorly nourished.
Man, I think that is his face. It's just what happens to you when you eat too much candy, kids.
Oh, look at this! Everything. I actually haven't seen this rug before. I don't think.
Oh, isn't the rug so good?
The rug
is my favourite bit.
It is so good. Like the amount of fun that the art team. I say fun, they probably worked themselves to death. The amount of fun / nightmares the art team gave for themselves in this game, and the modelers as well. Like everything looks amazing. Like the Halloween set is really like a high watermark, right? Look how like accurately kind of cheaply plastic the kind of container.
I know.
Lanterns are.
Amazing. And these like cheap plastic like. Just like so like kids Halloween party vibe.
I've never.
Oh, it's got a little candle on it. I didn't even know this. Oh my God.
I don't think I've zoomed into the Halloween items before, and the white pumpkin version of the candy lantern. I'd never seen. It's got like a little kind of like mummy themed toffee apple. I think it's a toffee apple.
Each different variation of the sweets collection has a different little, if it's toffee apple or whatever that little round thing is next to it.
Is it a toffee apple?
All the different costumes.
Had fun with that. And this one's got a witch hat on the cupcake. What does the other one have a witch hat on the cupcake?
Oh, yes.
I could turn the light on, but actually, am I allowed to turn the light on while you guys are here?
Yeah, you can do that if you want to. You might.
Jack may come to life.
Oh yeah, it did work. Oh, I'm surprised.
It's everything. It's just so great. We should do more on this stream of just looking at the items. Next week is just our favorite items.
Like ANCH archaeologist. Wait, AH.
It's hard to remember that.
We did spend quite a lot of time in the early streams just marveling at the detail in it.
Well, it's still there. Like there's so much stuff that even now. I think as we know on the stream, I'm not the most hardcore Animal Crossing player. Massive Animal Crossing fan, but I would say I save a lot of my Animal Crossing interaction for this stream every week, and I'm glad that I do because I get to experience these things for the first time. Also, I do want to know what is the name toffee apple for apples that are covered in like sugary coating? Is that a Britishism or is that a global thing?
I know about candy apples and caramel apples.
Ooh. Come to
And
think of it, toffee apples in British parlance, they actually don't have toffee on them, which I guess we're weird, just like always. Oh, Alexa says we have toffee apples in Australia.
Nice.
But I feel like it seems like we retain a lot of kind of cultural parlance.
I feel like we might be about to go down another casserole stew
Exactly.
rabbit hole of what is the difference
even more
between
obscure.
toffee and caramel?
Oh my god, I don't know.
No, we know the difference between those two things.
Do we? Does toffee have butter added to it?
Toffee is chewier. Toffee is firmer. Caramel's liquid.
No.
Yeah.
But what about the little caramel candies you get that destroy your teeth and are hard as heck until your mouth has warmed them up a little bit?
Wait, is that what, like a Werther's original?
Aren't Werther's originals? Those are actual hard candies, right?
Yeah.
These are soft squares of extremely stiff caramel that, I don't know. They're delicious and difficult.
We need to.
Anyway,
we need to. You know what we need to do next Halloween? We need to get on stream and we need to just have a bunch of candy. Let's make it happen.
Argue about what it is for.
That's it.
An hour.
I'm very curious though, because almost every at least once a month, there'll be some chat from the various different anglophones in the chat about snacks, which I love to talk about. As an overweight person, I'm all about that life.
The snack life is the good life.
Look at this. First thing first, I haven't seen this wallpaper before, I don't think. And if I have seen it before, I haven't noticed that it's a little bit, I haven't noticed that it's like, has a kind of like a painterly quality to it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice. Also, I love that you resist, adding loads of stuff to rooms. We've been through this before. It's actually weird. It's actually kind of, my compulsion is to chuck as many things in a room as possible. So every time I'm in a room where the person has showed restraint, I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Well, the first iteration of this room had every single kitchen item that I have in it, and I just slowly whittled it down until I was like, oh, I'm really happy with this. And there was almost nothing in it, so here we go.
Alexis is putting it best. She says she feels like she wouldn't naturally put all these items together, but they work so well. It's true. It's also like, again, your color coordination is just bringing it all together. Like the floor patterns, the rug, the little table. I think it's officially a table we're sitting on.
It's the what do you call it? The imperial low table.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Thank you. That's really nice to hear, because I always feel like I'm fighting with my need to color coordinate everything, and I've always felt it was an impediment, but maybe it's not.
I feel
maybe not just an impediment.
It's a superpower. I definitely feel like there's a real like cohesion and so what's the word, curation to everything in the house that is, because I think for lots of people, myself included, the mission that I try and have is like, how can I make this environment feel as real as possible? And obviously the real world is mega cluttered, but actually when I'm in this room, and I think we had this a couple of streams ago too, is that I feel like I'm in like a cool location in a video game, like it feels like this has been designed for like a kind of a very rewarding experience, maybe like a kind of like, it's maybe like a kind of nouveau cuisine, like restaurant kind of a deal, where the whole experience has been designed to stimulate every sense.
Yeah, the rooms that end up being really minimal, I always look at and I think, like, I had one room that was just like that nice dark marble steaming bathtub, the big cherry blossoms, and then like a black marble floor and the glowing skull wallpaper, and that was all that was in there. And then like a couple of candles. And I was like, if I was outrageously wealthy, this is the kind of thing I would have the space to do. It's such a luxury to have rooms that don't have everything in them, because that's what your other rooms are for. Imagine that. Yeah, it just feels really decadent to just have nothing around.
That's true. That is very true.
It does, yeah.
I suppose now that we've got expanded storage, that becomes even more viable if you want to hold on to those items.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, my flatmate hasn't played in a while, and I just full on took over her house as extra storage. But it's a huge faff to move stuff in there and switching people and things. So I'm really glad to have the more storage.
Hard work pays off. I love that. Last week we had a stream here with Luke, who's in the chat tonight, and he'd also kind of used a second house on the island for more to get more out of the island. Alexis says she's redecorating her room right now and she has zero restraint. I know those feelings. Alexis, we need to come back and visit you.
Yeah. Okay, there's only one room left.
Okay.
And since it is not the full moon, it'll be all right if we go up here.
Uh-oh, I'm scared now. Oh, lab. Okay, so tell us. Oh, we stopped playing the game. Guess which item you designed the room around? We never did it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, what did you think for the previous one?
For the previous one, I think the tea. No. I think the kind of hearth thing with the fish on it.
I think wallpaper.
Shrinky says wallpaper.
I'm saying the
Shrinky wins a prize. I'll send you something. No. It was the wallpaper.
Because how could you have that wallpaper and not engineer a reason to use it? I just put it up in my lounge because I just wanted to look at it. So I don't have to do anything else.
So what is the item in this room? I mean, the wallpaper does stand out again. I'm going to say the wallpaper too. Like, how can it not be?
I mean, yeah, I feel like you should get points, but it was actually the floor.
Oh.
I had the floor, but it's more of a coincidence, really. Like, I had the floor, and then I got the wallpaper, and I was like, this obviously goes with this floor. So it was really like, yeah, I had the walls and the floor of this, and then I just put all of the lab stuff.
And you're sure
it wasn't lab stuff?
It wasn't the vacuum cleaner.
I do occasionally like to come in here and like turn on every appliance and make it as loud as possible.
Oh God. I forget what the yellow Henry the Hoover is called. I know we've had this discussion in the chat before. I also I really love that this flooring, because for me it kind of like it feels quite versatile. Like it feels like with this floor you could make like a futuristic room, or you could kind of make that kind of like fantasy ancient technology kind of thing that the games like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, they haven't gone too hard with the like circuit board vibe, so you could definitely get away with other stuff.
I
agree.
I love the kind of the kind of secret utility room vibe of it. Like it's a lab, but you've got the dryer, you've got the kind of the hand vac, got the industrial vac.
It's a working lab, so
it's the lab that you need to do a lot of cleaning up.
This is what happens when a creature bursts out from the tanks.
Yeah, well, you get stuff on your lab coat. You need to wash it immediately. That kind of thing.
My paint is raiding. Hello. Thank you for raiding us.
Yay.
Welcome to the lab.
The lab, yes.
So what happens in the lab? What kind of lab is this?
Well, as you can see, we are researching glow. Trying to make copious amounts of glow to increase the party levels. They've successfully been put into practice in these lava lamps, but I haven't managed to create any other colors yet. If anyone has any other colors of lava lamp, I really want them.
After the stream, I can check what I've got in my catalogue.
Yes.
Soldering's going on over here.
Yeah, we're doing some basic electronics study. It is also just full on the utility room for the house, so I am trying to create a better vacuum cleaner. And I've tested a couple of models. The wiggly one, the one with the wiggly tube, is cute.
It's full marks for cuteness.
Yes, I think I really like the sort of the cordless experience. That's revolutionizing vacuum cleanering.
I mean, you've got it all down here, and not only that, you've got two different types of fans. It's just high tech to the max.
Well, this one's an air conditioner.
Yes, gotta stay cool. Gotta be able to control the
Ambient
environment of the
temperature.
test subjects.
Yeah.
Roxy says, if anything goes wrong, we can play by Umbrella Corporation rules. Seal off this
Umbrella
area
Corp rules.
and
Yes.
pretend it doesn't exist. There never
Well, I
was a
think there's
basement lab.
probably a reason that everybody in this planet world lives on a extremely secluded island that you can only reach by air.
Oh, the lore, the deep lore.
Although whoever created aquatic villagers made a mistake.
That's true, actually. Well, we know
And maybe it was me, but I'll never tell.
it all happened here. Octavian and Marina, maybe they come from this lab. They are kind of magical. Octopi, supposedly
I miss
psychic.
Marina.
Did you
Marina's the villager that I regret the most letting leave.
No, you know what though? She's so sweet. You feel like by asking her to stay, she might, sublimate her own desires to make you happy, and that's not good. That's not good either.
Yeah, she was so grateful when I said yes, but I still wish I hadn't.
Plus, you can always, turn to an amiibo card or spend millions of Nook miles on search.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
You can spend Nook miles to get visitors back.
Well, if you're an absolute maniac, you can just continually buy trips to just visit islands for thousands of times until you get the village you want. Shout out to anybody that's done that.
Way more Nook miles than I know what to do with.
Now you know how to get it back. Although I believe,
All right.
I know, I believe.
Here comes my absolute maniac phase.
Roxy says the grind is real. Mayor Sailor says his one that got away was Egbert. Oh no.
Oh, I feel you.
Roxy asks, "Am I rocking a new hairstyle?" I am. I'm officially bald, but I was saying, I don't think it's quite right. It kind of looks like I'm Caillou or something.
Yeah, I mean the great thing about I'm not a redhead. The great thing about Animal Crossing is you can have all of the body traits.
That's true.
That it allows. You can do,
I should be having a long, luxurious mane of hair. I'm going to think about that for next week.
There's a fro now, which looks brilliant in every hat. Have you tried it?
Oh, I haven't. I literally
good.
only popped that Nook Mile ticket before this very stream started, letting the team down.
You've got a lot to look forward to, my friend.
I do look forward to it.
Yeah, that's my house.
I mean, it's an amazing house.
Brilliant house.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. I really liked making them, and I like this game. And
we should end every stream by saying that. And
okay.
we like this game. It was amazing. So, so is there anything else you would like to show us?
I don't think so. I feel like I want to introduce you guys to all my villagers.
Yes.
Because I like them so much, but I think that would take probably 1 billion years.
Well,
Who knows where they all are?
Who's your favorite or who's in?
Let's talk about your faves.
Well, okay. If you come up here, you don't know where I am. If you go to the right through the town square. Okay, yeah. Come to the town square. You can meet Penelope. She, one of the ones that I can never let leave. Here we go. She's one of my first, and
so the question
is another one that makes me sad because she's a pop star, and it just makes me so sad because there's no in-game mechanic for her to fulfill her dreams.
Oh, that is so sad. Question for you.
It is honestly the most depressing.
They can sing.
Yeah, but they can't become world famous.
You can put up posters around town.
That is true. That's the
on little signs. Oh, that's such a good idea. I'm gonna do it.
Oh wait, she's telling me your alternative name. Festive Eventuality.
There's no escaping. There's no escaping the festiveness.
Right. Question is does she have pink ears or has she wrapped her ears in fabric?
That's a bow.
It's a fascinating question that one must not ask.
Okay. We must never know.
But yeah, if you come up here, I guess this is the only place I haven't actually taken you.
It's confusing because sorry.
Well,
yeah.
Her tail is pink.
Oh.
The same colour as her ears, but her face is green.
I think it's grey. Is it grey?
Or grey.
Anyway, yeah, this is my Quetzalcoatlus, which is the last of the ones I'm trying to collect. And I haven't got its middle arm bits, but I'm also kind of like, how I'm not going to be able to fit it up here once I have its middle arm bits. So I don't really know. It's all right.
It kind of
It'll
looks.
show up when it shows up.
I think it looks nice in this compact form. I mean, to me, I wouldn't have known until I really examined the links between the arms. It could just be that it's kind of like you're catching it at a kind of like angle where it's kind of folding up the wings.
Yeah, there we go. They just break like that. It's part of how they work. A little shift in the fabric of reality there.
Regarding the pop stars, Mayor Sailor says they will always be famous in our hearts. That is true.
Yes. And she's so sweet. I'm just like such a sucker. Like as soon as one of them is like, I like you, I'm like, we're gonna be friends forever. I love you so much.
Tears streaming down your face.
And the pop stars go hard. They go hard. It's great. Yeah. I really like it.
I am a big fan. I've got Flora. Flora's my pop star.
Ooh, is there also a fauna? Because that would be brilliant.
Oh,
there's definitely a fauna.
Is it a fawn? Is it a deer?
Yeah.
She's
nice.
Very cute. Very, very
That's
cute.
That's Pokemon levels of naming, which I guess suits Nintendo. Yeah. If any of you have need any of these recipes, please take them. I recently binned a bunch of the super basic ones, but occasionally people come over and need things.
I've got some to donate.
Oh, nice.
Oh, loads of peach stuff. That's cool. I don't have the raccoon figurine recipe.
Take it. It's the best.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, now I do owe you a lava lamp, so I better hope that I do have one you don't have.
Don't even worry. You're literally cleaning up my island for me. Guess technically there's the beach. Here's Renee. Here's another one of my originals. She's lovely. Also, she's one of the in-your-face characters, right? Like,
I love.
What's up? You know.
I love that she's wearing the Beasts ensemble from Beauty and the Beast, and of course the side fringe. Oh, so cool.
Classic horse fringe.
Oh, she hit me with a biatch. I like her.
Biatch, yes. Here's Quacko again. Hey, bud. Quacko can also never leave.
Still the only one rocking a soft serve hat at the moment.
Well, or a bird poo hat. Although
I won't go there.
A poo serve? A soft poo.
People have said she's got classic horse fringe.
Yeah. Well, horses do.
I wish that could be my title. That sounds exactly like the
classic horse fringe. Okay.
I should have put out a third mushroom. I apologize.
Oh no! I tell you what, I will use my new sit. React.
We could all sit by it. Well, that's the question. Where should we take our group photo?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So these days we end the stream by taking a group photo somewhere on the island. We just need to decide where. What are the thoughts?
I think it's up to you guys. Good to reveal which bit you actually liked the best.
Well, I mean, it was all.
And I won't take it personally if it's not the place I think is the best.
Oh.
I mean, the Halloween basement was particularly good. But is that gonna? Is it going to be confusing for people because it's not Halloween?
There's so much good stuff. There was a lot of good stuff in the house. Obviously we had. Well, firstly, everyone was marvelous. Lab, Halloween room, lovely color coordinate rooms. I really liked the kitchen. I mean, we really got talking about the experience of the kitchen, and I thought it was dreamy. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of like the kind of mushroom, the mushroom where the money tree was. I kind of like that area a lot.
Yeah, that was good.
Roxy says actually here is pretty good. To be honest, here is pretty good. It does feel actually very, very idyllic here.
It is sort of set up like a photo trap, a selfie trap.
It is.
Yeah.
What do you think? Where would you like us to go?
I feel like I did sort of design this place like to be the. Yeah, this is the entrance. It's where it's like the seasonal area of the vibe.
People I know
This is
saying
good.
the Thanksgiving room as well.
Oh, that would be
Like the
nice
one,
too.
the outside Thanksgiving room just above here, or my living room?
That room was pretty nice. How about we take two? How about we take one here because it's so perfect. Let me get the camera out. Oh no! Oh no! I have to stand up every time I get the camera out, but that's okay.
Yeah, you can sit down once you have it out, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go.
Hold on, I'm gonna sit down too. Magic.
Okay, photo taken. So again, Roxy's agreeing. Living room. So let's go to the living room. Oh, Ho also is mentioning the double brachio neck, which she's describing as bloodborne necks.
Yeah, it does. It does a bit Bloodborne, does it not? Haha.
Oh, one second. I need to know who's Darcy.
Oh, Darcy's my turtle, but
Oh.
then he got a friend, and they guard the entrance there.
Oh.
And take turns sleeping, but they're both out right now in their little pet bed.
People I know says our photo just then was too precious, but obviously we get to be precious here too. The question is, where do we want to be? Where do we want to be in the room? That's a great question.
Yeah, this is less obviously set up to have the obvious photo angle.
I feel
Maybe can you do it straight down and then like press the button that makes us all look up at the camera or something like that?
Let's try that. I can't go like bird's eye, but I can get a pretty good angle of the three of us. Oh, okay. So let's look up. So I'm gonna press this one. It kind of works actually. Shrinky, if you stop emoting, I think you will also look up. That's a really nice photo. Everybody, we've cracked it.
Cheat.
Yay, we did it. Well, thanks for the tour. I mean, I got to tell you, there was so many cool things hiding behind each twist and turn. We had good design. We had some real human emotions. We had some goblin orientated fun. Creepy dinosaur neck vibes. Luke says the log is the star of that picture. It really is.
Yeah, everybody loves the log.
Well, thank you very much for inviting us for a tour.
Thank you for coming and liking my island.
We'll arrange some trades straight after the stream. So if you are tuning in this week, just to remind everybody of the stream schedule, Sunday nights 8 p.m. We do always do island tours. So come back this time next week for yet another island tour. Alexis says thank you for the tour in the chat. Thank you to everybody for joining us tonight.
Thanks for coming to my island, everybody.
This is a really nice way to end every week, I think. On Wednesday at 8 p.m. it's my solo stream. Last week I played the new Demon Souls remaster. Who knows what I'm going to play this week? Maybe some more Demon Souls if I get good suddenly across the week. On Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Joe is now playing Hades. He's doing a real good job, and actually it's really fun because I know he's getting a lot of help from the chat, giving him some advice to get through the game, as he's saved himself for the stream, and lots of people have lots of good Hades tips for him. Torpor Dust in the chat is saying that it's poggers. It truly is. And then, as mentioned, you can pick yourself up a club pin if you want. Visit us in all the places around the old internet, and don't forget, most importantly of all, you can check out our Animal Crossing podcast, A Town, at the streaming at almost every podcast service of your choice, including YouTube. So you can go head over to the URL on screen now and find out. If you've been in the chat, hopefully our bot has given you a link to our Discord. Come and hang out with us where we chat about all kinds of different games, and there's there's a lot of Animal Crossing trading too. Everybody, thanks for joining us. Shrinky, any final words?
Yeah, Charlotte, is there anywhere online people should find you? I think you've got an Animal Crossing social media feed.
Yeah, but I've never had a Twitter before, but Nintendo was like, if you want to get the pictures off of your Switch, you need a social media. So I have a Twitter where I spam the pictures that I want to keep, like, the screenshots. I don't know. What is it called? I don't even remember what the name of it is.
I'm afraid I don't either.
Fashionable crossing, because I mostly just post pictures of my outfits.
Oh.
Fashionable _ crossing. If that's content you desire, yeah.
I'm trying to find that so I can put the link in the chat.
Maybe I can find it. Might be just fashionable.
We're gonna pop it in the chat, people.
Maybe. Anyway.
While we confirm the URL. Shout out to everybody else that's been popping their Animal Crossing stuff on Twitter. I know, obviously, like Maddie, Bear Sailor, Money for lots of people have been flooding Twitter with the cuteness that we love.
I think it is this.
Oh yes. There we go.
Sent it to the thing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pop it in the chat. Okay, it's in the chat, everybody. Go visit. Let us know if we've accidentally linked you to the wrong place.
Always terrifying to link to anything.
It's okay. We're all friends here. And on that note, everybody, what's the thing we said that we'd end the stream with? Oh yeah, and we like this game.
We like this game.
Good night, everybody. Roxy saying in the chat too. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.